Marketing's video of the week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I'm the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. Today, I am going to be talking about strategy, particularly talking about aligning your organizational and marketing strategies. This is an area where I see a lot of businesses struggle when it comes to marketing because they think they have to market everything to everyone. So they go out, and whether it's their website or social media or even videos such as this, they talk about everything and anything that they do, which sometimes can present a cluttered or disorganized message. So what you have to really do is determine what you want to accomplish as an organization and cater your marketing strategies to fit those goals. I write about this in my blog where I say why the underlying theory of why your strategies have to be aligned. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can align them, because really what you want to do is each one of your marketing activities, your marketing efforts, should accomplish a goal, which in turn should accomplish a marketing goal, which in turn helps you achieve your larger organizational goals. So an example of this would be, let's say you want to expand into a new area of the city or get a larger market share of a certain demographic. You determine who those people are in that area and what that demographic is, which one of your services or products would be best for them. And then your marketing efforts should be promoting that particular market, those particular products or services, so you get more of those clients and you accomplish your marketing goals while reaching your overall organizational goals. So let's jump right in to discussing how you can begin aligning your organizational marketing goals, because that's going to be such a key part of making sure that your marketing efforts are being done efficiently and effectively. So first and foremost, I kind of touched on this, is start with your organizational goals first. I like using the SMART method of goal setting, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. It's a very popular method. You can go check it out for yourself for more information. But what you should be thinking about first is saying, what do I want to accomplish as an organization? Where do I want to be 6 months, 9 months, 12 months from now? And then once you do that, see where your marketing efforts, what you need from your marketing, what you need your sales, what sort of sales do you need to accomplish those goals? And then your marketing should be in service of that. So the first thing you do is you set your organizational goals and then sort of reverse engineer, say, okay, this is where we want to be here. How do we get there? And you start crafting your marketing goals to meet those. So as you meet your marketing goals, that you get to each milestone, you're getting one step closer and one day closer to your overall organizational goals. So first thing to align your goals is set your organizational goals. The next thing you want to do is then set your marketing goals. And the thing that I always ask myself when I set a marketing goal is, how will this get me closer to my organizational goals? So for instance, one of my goals here is to get a larger local presence. So one of the things I do is I host a quarterly networking event, and I promote it on my personal channels, on Beacon Marketing social media network channels, and in my email. And so the thing that I look at is I say, when I'm promoting this event, how will this get me to my overall organizational goals? And then I even take it a step further by saying, okay, once I'm at this event, what am I going to do? What's my next step into achieving that goal? But that's sort of like the next level of thinking, because you say, okay, now that I'm getting people to do this, how can I get them to do that? So, but that's another level of thinking. So the first two steps, they're really kind of steps 1A and 1B, but we'll separate them for two parts for our discussion. So it's first, start with your own organizational goals. Make sure you understand what you want to accomplish as an organization. The next step is set your marketing goals. Those marketing goals should be in service of your organizational goals. The third step is write your goals down. This seems kind of like a new age, kind of crunchy granola type of thing, but it does work. Trust me. I wasn't quite sure if it did, but when you write your goals down, there's something about the process of writing it down that makes it concrete. And then I post them. Actually, I haven't done it this week. I'm actually doing it after I record this video. But my goals for this week, I write them down. I post them on my wall right next to my desk. So whenever I'm kind of stuck, if I'm feeling kind of lethargic or my motivation's down, I look at that my wall where my goals are at, and I say, okay, this is what I need to accomplish. This is what's going to make me feel really good at the end of the week, and it gets me going. So when you write down your goals, is there's something about doing that makes your goals concrete, makes it real, and you have something to work towards because it's there, it's out there in the world. It's not just something in your mind or even on your computer. You actually took the time to write it down. What I also do is I write what I call a smart marketing statement and it's real kind of easy to do. You say, we want to accomplish this. In order to do that, we need to do this, this, and this in this time frame. Use multiple ways you could do that, but what you're doing is you're saying, this is our organizational goals, and this is what we need to accomplish with our marketing efforts by this time. And it really sets the parameters for your marketing efforts over the next 6, 9 months, 12 months, so you can have everything outlined. And then as you're working towards, as you do something with marketing, if you have any questions, you can look at your goals. You can sit there and say, are my marketing efforts in service of my goals, which again are in service of your overall organizational goals. So far we have set your organizational goals, move on to your marketing goals, and then write your goals down and post them somewhere where you can see them and you can use them as a motivating tool if need be. The next thing, this is sort of in line with posting them. If you have a staff, share it with them. This is very important because if you're working towards that, let your staff know this is what we want to accomplish. This is what we're doing, because it helps motivate them, keeps them going, and they understand why you make a decision. Now, it doesn't mean you have to share every decision with your staff. They have to know everything that's going on. That's not what it is. But you can sit there and say, hey, we want to accomplish this. And if we accomplish this, then our organization is going to grow. That's more opportunities for promotions, for raises, for us to have growth, for us to be in business, which means job security. All those things are motivating factors. And if you share it with your team, they start buying in and your goals become much easier. If you're the only one that knows about your goals, then that means you're setting yourself up to be the only one that's working towards them. And that could be very dangerous. That could be very troubling. So if you write your goals down and post them, share them with your staff. Let them know what you're trying to accomplish, at least at the base level. You don't want to share the second or third level goals or the long-term goals, but sit there and say, hey, we're running these ads these weeks because we're trying to accomplish this. Make sure you guys do X, Y, and Z to make sure that's done. Then that gives them a purpose and something that they can buy into and work towards. So far we have start with your organizational goals first, set your marketing goals, write your goals down and post them, and then share them with your staff to keep them on the same page. The last thing, this is as you're working through, is schedule periodic reviews to see how you're progressing so you can make adjustments. What you want to do, the way I look at it, if I have a really long goal, let's say it's something that I want to accomplish in the next 9 months, what I do first is I set reviews quite frequently up front. So maybe I'll do a quick review every week because I'm getting the project started. I want to make sure I'm doing little things to implement it. Then after that, maybe I go 4 to 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, depending on just how busy I am. And then towards the end of the goal, I schedule reviews a little more frequently. That way, at the beginning, you make sure everything's implemented properly, that you're starting working on it. Then you have that middle section where things are supposed to be going smoothly. You just check in, make sure that you don't need to make any adjustments. Then as you get closer to when the goal is supposed to be achieved, you can go back, you can make tweaks. You can sit there and say, do we need to make one hard push? Is everything going smoothly? And then you start setting yourself up for success when it comes to you working on your next set of goals or your next milestone. So periodic reviews will help keep you on task and help just keep everyone focused, because keep in mind, if your goals are fresh now in your mind, if you set them today, they're going to be fresh in your mind now and maybe even for the next couple of weeks. But 6 to 9 months from now, that's going to be gone. So it helps to have a reminder every so often to say this is what we're working towards, and that's where sharing your goals and writing it down really becomes effective. Because like I said, if you have it written down, you could look and you could have it there and you can sit there and say that's what we're working towards, or you can tell your staff this is what we're going for. So all these things kind of work in together to help keep you on track and making sure that you are going towards the ultimate goal, which should be, in most cases, growing your business through revenue and more clients. I mean, that's probably your ultimate goal right there. But there's steps in between that. If you just sit there and say, we want to make more money, that's a given. But you want to take it's going to take certain steps. And what doing this does is make sure that you outline those steps and the path is already laid out for you. It makes it a little bit easier to walk that path. Not that it's a given, but at least you know what steps you should be taking. So, quick recap: set your goals, your organizational goals first. Move on to your marketing goals. Write down your goals and post them. Share them with your team, and then schedule periodic reviews. If you do these things, then your organizational and your marketing goals will be aligned. So when you promote your business, your marketing efforts you're doing so in an effective and efficient manner. And every dime you spend and minute you spend promoting your business, you get the most out of it. So if you have any questions about how to do this, please contact me. I offer a free 60-minute consultation. Again, the link for the blog will be in the description. If you are not on my marketing news list, my weekly marketing news list, please let me know. I will add newsletter list. I'm sorry. I will add you. Again, align your marketing and organizational goals. You'll be happy you did so. This is Roger Gallegos with Beacon Marketing. Hope to hear from you soon. We'll be back next week with a new video. Have a good one. Bye.